right, guys, so this one's a bit of a different one. This is Howlerz. There's no roadmap, and to the naked eye, this one looks very strange because it's sitting at a very good floor price. It is got a huge amount of volume traded for a new collection, and I'll show you shortly. This is the art, and you know, if when you look at it on the surface, it looks very strange. Because when you go to their website, there is absolutely nothing. 5,000 wolves drawn by hand by an artist, generated by code. Okay? Right? There was no Discord. There is now a very sparse Discord, only a Twitter. The website is owned, and then you just reach out by Noah Claire Davis. Okay, so there's got to be something more going on than meets the eye, because no one heard of this. This was actually a stealth mint, which basically means there was no mint on the website. He posted the contract address without warning on Twitter, and you then minted from there. So this artist, Noah, is actually the Christies auction house art guy. He's the main art guy at Christies. And that is the reason that this has got such support. Obviously, Christies has been quite open to the NFT space. A lot of notable auctions gone on there. And he's the curator for them, right? So people know him. So he is doxed, even though, here it does say, and it's hard to read, but this website is owned and operated by Noah Claire Davis. The activities occurring on this website are solely controlled and managed by Noah in his individual capacity and are not in any way attributed to Christies Incorporated nor its affiliates. To the extent possible under law, Noah has waived all copyright and related or neighboring rights to Howlerz. So basically, you've got the right to artwork. So very basic website. Obviously, a bit of lawyering here, not equivalent to the Clone X, but always good to see a bit of lawyering. It means he's had some advice, and that's really the reason that it's doing so well. They've got a decent following over here, 31,000, just under. And this Twitter, obviously, because it was their only way of connecting with everyone, this Twitter was buzzing, okay? Absolutely buzzing. The engagement is incredible. This was their Discord in effect, right? And so they had the stealth launch. Unfortunately, stealth launch is there specifically to try and avoid botting, because there's not supposed to be any leaks or any details up front, and really try and allow a fair organic mint. People who are on Twitter at the time, following, excited, boom, there's the link. Everyone buys before it can be botted or whatever. But here, there was a botting issue. And on their Twitter, he does apologize for what happened. He doesn't know how it happened, but he has acknowledged that there was a bot issue, that a lot of the mints were able to be minted by these bots who just flip them, automatically to try and get as much profit as possible. The mint price was under 0.1. I think it was 0.05 or 6. Stand to be a bit corrected, but definitely under 0.1. But the other thing is that he was quite publicized. So FaZe Banks said how excited he was, and a lot of notable names in the space were really very excited by this. And again, the volume traded in just about 8 or 9 days tells a really big story. There is definitely good support for this project. Again, if you're looking here, 5 or 6 an hour, and again, in this climate, to be able to sell out and almost 10x is really quite something. You can see here, top 1% was sold at 0.9. So we do see some sales above. Don't know who's buying, who 0000 is, but this person is buying
a lot.
Yeah, a hang of a lot. A lot of them. So shout out to 000000. But yeah, guys, just goes to show you, I think there's a common theme here tonight in all the projects that we've looked at. All of them have got notable artists behind them. And we are seeing this as the latest meta, in my opinion, is well-known artists sort of art-led projects. We saw that with Loveless City, which was also a successful mint in this climate. Sold out pretty quickly. Short was a 3,500 collection size, but tripled in price, or 4x, and has stayed there. So we are seeing these artist-led projects are doing nicely, and it's going to be interesting to see long term. My experience is that art projects typically don't have the legs. So you see Creature World, which got really hyped and went all the way to 4 Ethereum. And Danny there, and how he's been trying to run it and make it, but he doesn't have experience in the space. So obviously you've sold out, you've got Ethereum. You can hire people to advise you, to help you with where your strengths, where your weaknesses are, and focus on the art. So it's going to be interesting, because there's just such a huge amount of these art projects that have recently dropped successfully in these tough times, that's huge to do, and amazing that they've been able to do it. It's going to be very interesting to watch the next 2 months, 6 months, a year, how many of these projects are still around, and how many of them are increasing in value and continue to deliver to their holders.
Yeah, definitely.